everyone, welcome to Craft Addict K. I'm Carla, and this is day 7 of our 12 Days of Christmas Vlogmas episode, Flossmass. And we have projects to show you. I have my silks for you to open. And those of you that were interested in my diamond painting, I've found some more today, because if you look behind me, guess what's no longer on the table? It is done. I did finish it today. It is downstairs because I sealed it. So once it's dry, maybe in a later episode this week, I'll bring it to show everybody a fully finished. I was trying to find a frame that would fit it in my basement. And I came across in the frames my stacks of diamond paintings. So I thought, well, let me bring them up and I'll show you those today. So let's start off with, what did we do? Well, I started A Place of Our Own. And this is Heaven and Earth Design. Artwork is by James Christensen. I have had this pattern for a really long time. I've been watching Lydia's, what's the name of her channel? It completely left my brain. Lydia's Creatively Stitching. Oh, Lydia, I'm so sorry. I can't remember. I know her first and last name, but I can't tell you the name of her channel. I'm forgetting. But she is all the way down, like here. And I think she's on her last row, or maybe she's got 2 more rows on the bottom. So I don't know if I've always liked this. I like the tapestry in the back. There's just a lot going on here. So not a lot to show you, other than when you're trying to do a lot of starts, it's always good to recheck and recheck your measurements, because when I rechecked, I was this much too big on my fabric. So I took this fabric off, I researched the sides. It will be for something in the future. And I checked it multiple times just to make sure I was right. And I am. I was too big. I don't know what I was thinking. But this is how big this project will be. This is on my Omnic frame. And there is my 200 stitches. Doesn't look like much, but believe me, on a Heaven and Earth design, each one of those squares that you see there is 100 stitches. I like the 25 count. This is 25 count easy grid, and I do 1 full cross over 1. So there is that. My arm's shaking. I've been running up and down the stairs today. A lot of stuff, last minute Christmas stuff, last weekend to get it all done, so hustling and bustling and trying to make sure I get everything and don't miss anything. This bag came, by the way, from Amazon. It's like a little vinyl bag. They're relatively inexpensive if you're interested. They do hold, like, I can put my pattern picture in there. It holds it just fine. And I do have some kits in here, in these, because I ran out of project bags. I know, can you believe it? So that is my backup, and they're not heavy. So when I'm using my scroll rods and I want to keep the pattern with the scroll rod, they're not heavy. So they don't weight down the scroll rods, or weight down the covers for the scroll rods. The next thing I started was one of Samantha's picks. And that would be Mary Poppins with my Mad for Minders Mary Poppins Needleminder. And this is a pattern from the Little Stitcher. I downloaded it online in her Etsy shop. And it is on Rick and Morty Fortnite Fabrics. Whoop, there we go. 32 count. Rick and Morty was their fabric, one of the fabric of the months this past year. This is how big she will actually be. And I have the word Mary. And that was a little over 200 stitches. So now she is officially a No New Start approved whip. And, I just want to put this out there because I'm not sure. I started taking my needle minders off of my hand-dyed fabrics because I think it was Kim Hollenbeck had where her needle minder had been on her fabric and it actually left a circle where the dye had changed in that area. So I started taking them off when I'm putting them away, and if I don't know when I want to work on it again, Now, granted, if I had this was my whip go for the month and I was going to be working on it, I probably would just leave this on as I'm working on it throughout the month. But since I don't know when this is going to come back out again this year, I went ahead and took my Needleminder off and connected it to my papers instead. So let me know if you've had any problems with that. I don't know. I haven't. I just don't want to. And this is in my Jen Lee 24-hour cross stitch project bag that I won on one of her 24-hour giveaways. The last start that I have is Plum Street Samplers Heritage. Was it Heritage Sampler? This is my working copy, and it is going on a 30 count antique lamb's wool linen. And I'm doing it 2/2. I gotta tell you, I don't know where I got this linen. I think I got it at a shop in Ohio. It is stiff. Can you see? It is so stiff and like raw. But that may be lamb's wool. That's what it's like. But that's as far as I got. And I got the Needleminder, which actually matches that pattern, from a shop in Pittsburgh before it closed. I just like the Needleminder. Who would have thought that I actually found the pattern somewhere? So that is just, I think, 209 stitches. Working on the border. I know it's not much to look at this point. Once all of the new starts are done, which this I am just put in my frame. I'm looking over at my lottery stand. Number 13 start for my 12 days of Christmas. My goal was to start, I think there was close to 30. Not quite 30, but I think I'm pretty close to 30 starts I wanted to get done before the end of the year. I'm up to number 13. I still got this week and next week. The 200 stitches at a time is not my style of stitching, so it's causing me a little bit of angst, but I'm going to push through. I'm going to persevere because I know come January 1st, well, actually, I know December 27th, WhipGo numbers are getting called, so I'm going to know which of my projects, because I have 4 WhipGo boards. My first board is my primary projects that I wanted to put the most effort and focus in, and those will be the first ones I do. And then I have a second, third, and fourth board, and those are mixed with my other whips that I have and my new starts that I had planned. Plus, I sprinkled in some things that my friends could pick a whip that I work on. So if I do all of them, by the time October rolls around, November, I should have touched all of my whips and put at least 1,000 stitches on each and every one of them. Some of them will be finished because it's not going to take me 1,000 stitches to finish them. So that being said, WhipGo is going to dictate what I do. For the most part, I have 3 projects that's been selected for Daily 30, and those 3 are going to be focus projects each month, along with, because of WhipGo, they call 2 numbers a month. That gives me 8 projects on WhipGo, so that is 12 projects for the month that I will be touching and putting some good progress into. So that's how I am making WhipGo work with my no new start plans, because I'm doing work your whips and no new starts, and I'm doing the road trip. So it can be done because WhipGo is my own rules, my own board to do what I want to do. And work your whips, the only thing I need to do is work my whips. So as long as I'm stitching, I'm golden. Okay, so that. Talked a little bit about the games. And we have day 7. Day 7 of the Silks for You Advent Calendar. There was 12 days. The last one will be on Christmas Day. So, if you have not gotten your Silks for You, please don't look at this. Close your ears, Martha. Close your ears, close your eyes. Let's see what we have to... Oh my. I gotta... Look at that. Okay, I gotta take... Oh, wow. These are nice. Okay. Wow, I'm going to cut some fabric with... I know I'm going to drop these and it's going to go through some fabric. I just know it will. I know it will. It's my luck. Can you see? All right, so these are scissors, obviously. I'm trying to show you. They're like iridescent. They're purples and blues. And that's what I'm trying to show you, but the light's not helping me. Can you see? Like the colors in those? Very nice. Very nice. Nice and sharp. Oh, wow. Very nice. So, that is the, boy, those are, that Oh, and it's got a little tip cover inside there too. So the tip cover didn't come out. So that'll be good. That'll help protect it so I don't stab my fabric. I have cut through fabric in the middle of stitching it because I dropped the scissors. So there is that for the day. If you are just here to see what I've been stitching and what I've started and to figure out what you're going to start, then the cross stitching is done. I'm going to show you real briefly. We're going to go through my diamonds paintings that I found downstairs. So, and somebody asked, can you diamond paint if you have shaking or trembling? If you can hold a pen, you can definitely diamond paint. The wax actually holds the beads. It's not hard. And at some point before the end of the year, I will do one on a notebook just to show you. If you're really interested, just let me know. In the comments below, tell me, hey, yeah, I'd like to learn more about it. I'm happy to help you out. So this is, and I don't know that any of these have names, but I didn't even finish. this is a partial, and it's a wolf. You can see the glitters, and I still have the borders on. Eventually, now that I have a way to display them, I got a portfolio. I'm gonna trim these all down, and I'm actually gonna use some washi tape and secure them into the portfolio because they're kind of small. You're gonna notice as we go through these, not all diamond paintings are created equal. You can see this is another partial. I was ordering from these companies online, and they make the pictures look one way and then it shows up a completely different way. But I am not somebody, if I spent money on it, I'm going to do it. My husband was really into fishing, and that's why I got these, because I thought I would frame them for him. Obviously, we didn't make it to the framing station because I don't think I've diamond painted for a long time until I just try to get that project done. So I've missed it a little bit, I'll be honest, but I like the cross stitch. That still has my heart. And I've got and don't ask me where these came from. I don't know the shops. This was before I tracked anything. So these are little ones that I just got online just to try out and see if I liked it or not. This is a partial little owl. This one is a Mandela. And it's a full coverage Mandela. You can see the light's really catching the gliss, at least from what I'm seeing. You can see the sparkle. This is a little one. It's a snowman. Nice and Christmas, and it's a partial. You can tell it's the hat and the vest, and I think it's a round drills. There's round and there's squares. I do them both. I have no preference. Here's another snowman. Again, another partial. And this has got a red cardinal. And again, I need to trim and, do something with these. They've been waning away. For you butterfly fans, this is a diamond dots. I know that because it's got DD up here for diamond dots. My husband likes butterflies as well, and I think I got some of these to do, but that's as far as I got. This is Flutter by Gold, and it's got some AB Aura Borealis diamonds in it. And then we have another that is a Mandela. You can see I put washi tape around it. I didn't even take my washi tape off. So here's another snowman. Was into snowmen. And this is a partial, because this, and when I say partial, that's because this isn't diamond painted, only the snowman is. Then this one, I taped around it. Don't know what I was doing with it, but I put some tape around it to close it off, seal it up. Probably sealed it at one point. And there's my snowman cardinal sharing a cup of hot cocoa. So, that's a full one. And when I say they don't always show up like you expect them to, this would be one of them. This is supposed to be a waterfall. And from back there, where you're seeing it, it looks kind of like a waterfall. But when you get up close, it does not look like anything. Wasn't very happy with this, but I keep it because lessons learned, and I will still put it in my book because it's a lesson that I learned. It's kind of like not all cross-stitch patterns are created equal. Some are really easy to follow, and some are a little bit more difficult. And this one's a diamond dots. I believe Samantha did this one. And it's a partial. Just the cat is diamond dotted. Okay, so there's a glimpse down into my diamond dot craziness. I'll get to show you that one, and we got one up there getting ready to get started. And I think that's it. It is Sunday. I should have told you this at the beginning. Today is Sunday, December 19th. This is day 7 of 12 Days of Christmas Flossmass that I have decided to try out this year. I have 2 more projects. I'm hoping to get stitches in before I go to bed tonight, but I'm pushing the clock because admins have a meeting regarding no new start, so it might not get them both done, but I'll do my valiant effort as always, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Happy stitching. Bye, everybody.